Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into a story that really gripped the world.
Yeah, absolutely. It was all over the news for weeks, and we just had to cover it.
So as you all know by now, 4 Israeli hostages were being held in Gaza.
Right, and the whole thing just felt,
It was so tense.
yeah, exactly. Like the whole world was watching and waiting to see what would happen.
Definitely. And it was just heartbreaking to think about what those families were going through.
Absolutely. Weeks of just agonizing, not knowing.
And then finally there was a breakthrough. A ceasefire deal was reached. And part of that deal included the release of those hostages.
Yeah, it was huge news.
It really was. And then we started seeing these incredible images and videos coming out of Tel Aviv.
Oh, yeah, from Hostage Square.
Right. I mean, the name itself is just so powerful.
It really is. It's a place with a lot of history, a place where people have gathered for generations to await news of their loved ones in times of conflict and uncertainty.
Wow, I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's really quite moving to think about all the hopes and fears that have been felt in that one place.
It makes you wonder what it must have been like for those families and the entire community gathering there, just waiting and hoping.
I know, and you can just feel the emotion in the videos and the reports, people crying, cheering, holding up pictures of the hostages. It's just such a mix of anxiety and hope all at once.
One of the things that really struck me was this quote from one of the eyewitnesses.
Oh, yeah. What was it?
It was so simple, but so powerful. She just said, just excitement.
I remember that it's like in that moment, words just weren't enough to express the relief and the joy.
Exactly. It's like pure emotion overwhelming everything else.
And there was another quote that really got to me.
What was that one?
It's amazing. They're amazing. Did you see them stand and smile?
Oh, yeah. That one was incredible, too. Just the fact that after everything they'd been through, they could still smile.
Yeah, it really speaks volumes about the human spirit, the resilience, the ability to find hope even in the darkest of times.
So we've talked about the reaction in Hostage Square, but I'm curious what struck you most about the broader public reaction to the hostages' release.
I think it's that stark contrast we were talking about earlier, the weeks of agonizing waiting and not knowing, and then this sudden burst of pure, unadulterated joy.
Yeah, it really highlights the depth of human connection, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like how deeply we care for one another and how much hope we can hold on to even when things seem bleak.
Absolutely. And I think it also forces us to confront the reality of what those hostages went through.
Yeah, the trauma, the fear, the uncertainty, we can only imagine what that must have been like.
Exactly. And it's a reminder that even in the midst of celebration, we need to acknowledge the pain and the suffering that people endure.
It's a heavy thought, but an important one.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
This whole event, just offers this glimpse into the complexities of the human experience, the pain, the resilience, the unwavering hope it leaves us with a lot to reflect on.
It really does. What must it have been like to be one of those families waiting and hoping for their loved ones to return?
Yeah, just the thought of it is overwhelming.
And then to see them finally reunited, to see those smiles, to feel that wave of relief washing over everyone. It's just so powerful.
Yeah, it really is. It's a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit and the enduring power of hope, even in the darkest of times. Something for all of us to think about.
It certainly is. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was really something to unpack this story.
It really was. All right, everyone. Until next time.